Hello everyone, this is Jahangir, your maths coach. So welcome back to another video that is based on Mathematics P4 IGCSE. The paper code is 0580/42 and this is one of the most latest paper that is February-March 2023. So I have already solved this paper, just I need to explain that. I will try to explain this as quickly as possible so that we can save the precious time and you can utilize those time to solving this question rather listening only. Okay, so let's get it started. So this is question number 1 that says Elaine and the Beatrice share $750 in the ratio. The ratio is 8:7 and show that Elaine receives $400. So as we already know, Elaine can be written as 8/8 plus 7 and the times total, right? So this 8 is associated with Elaine and this 7 is associated with Beatrice. So for Elaine's share, it will be 8 over sum of 8 and 7. These two sum, we have to add them. So 8/8 plus 7 times total, that's 750. So just calculate, you will get 400. That is only for 1 mark. Just for information, I explained how to find Beatrice's share. That is 7/8 plus 7 times 750. That's 350. Okay, now come to the second part that says Elaine spends $150. Write 150 as a percentage of 400. So 150 over 400 times 100. This calculation is 37.5. These are some easy problem. B part says he invests the remaining $250 at the rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the amount Elaine has at the end of 5 years. So we know that simple interest has formula P times R times T over 100. P is the principal, it means initial amount, R is the rate, and T is the time. So that's 250, that's P, and the R is 2, and the time is 5 years. So just put all these informations in this formula to get simple interest, that is 25. But it is not talking about only simple interest, it is talking about the amount, and that is the sum of initial investment plus simple interest. So that is 250 plus 25, that's 275. Now third part that says Beatrice invests her $350 at a rate of 0.25% per month. This is very important information over here, and that's why they have mentioned this in a bold letter, that's month, because in the previous question that is written as per year, right? But here it is per month, compound interest. Calculate the amount Beatrice had at the end of 5 years, right? So at the end of 5 years, right now time is given in terms of 5 years, but they're asking about the compound interest in terms of month. So we have to calculate time in terms of month, how many months will be there in 5 years. So N is time, that's 5 years, which is 5 times 12, that's 60 months. And we know the compound interest formula for the amount, that is A equals P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power N. P is the principal, which is initial amount. Over here, that 1 plus R is 0.25 over 100 to the power 60, that's time. So just calculate, just put in the calculator, you will get this information. That's 406.56, which is roughly 0.407. So that's $407. Now B part. That's Carl, Dinah, and Eva share 100 oranges. The ratio Carl's oranges and the Dinah's oranges is 3:5. And the Carl's oranges and Eva's oranges 2:3. So find the number of oranges Carl receives. So here 3:5 and here 2:3, right? And Carl, and here this is also Carl, and here this is also Carl. So somehow if we can get this number and this number, these two are same, then we can easily relate all three together, Carl, Diva, and Eva. So what I'm gonna do, that's 3:5. I just multiply 2 here and 2 here. So 3 times 2, that's 6, and 5 times 2, 10. So I got 6:10. And the first again, Carl and Eva. So I need to make this also 6. So I will multiply 3 here and 3 here, right? So 3 times 2, that's 6, and 3 times 3, 9. Now what is happening? Carl's, Dinah's, and Eva's. See, this is for Carl, this is for Dinah, this is again for Carl, and this is again for Eva. So 6, 10, and 9 will be the ratio. Carl's, Dinah's, and Eva's ratio, 6, 10, and 9. Now we need to find about the Carl's share. That will be, this is for Carl, so this is associated for Carl. So 6 over 6 plus 10 plus 9 and times 100 initial amount, right? So that oranges has been divided amongst all these three people. So 6 over 6 plus 10 plus 9 times 100, just calculate, you will get 24. Now move to the C part, and that says Fred buys a house. At the end of first year, the value of the house increased by 5%. And at the end of the second year, the value of the house increased by 3% of its value at the end of the first year. This is very important information. The value of Fred's house at the end of second year is this. Calculate how much Fred paid for the house. So let Fred paid for the house, that's P. And at the end of the first year, value is, see, 5% it has been increased. So 1 plus 5 over 100 and times initial amount, right? P. So that is 1.05p. Now at the end of the second year, value is increased 3% of its value at the end of the first year. So 1 plus, this is a multiplier factor, 1 plus 3 over 100 times this one. We need to understand this part. Over here it was P, but over here it should not be P, because this value, like second year, is based on the first year. So at the end of the second year, the value is 1 plus 3 over 100 times 1.05. This is the value at the end of the first year, right? And it is already mentioned that the second year value has been increased 3% on the end of the first year. So we have to multiply this value, 1.05p. So this is 1.03 times 1.05. Just calculate, you will get 1.0815p at the end of the second year. And at the end of the second year, value is already given to us, that is 60564. So just equate them together and then divide by 1.0815 like this, and just calculate, you will get this answer, 56,000. Now D part, that says Jibril invests $500 at the rate of R% per year compound interest. At the end of 8 years, the value of Jibril's investment is 609.20. Find the value of R. So what I observed, this kind of question always come, almost every year this kind of question asked. So you need to understand, even though this question is not very difficult, but there is some rearrangement concept which you have to understand over here. Okay, so let's start by this formula. That's A equals P times 1 plus R over 100 to the power n. And see, at the end of 8 years, value of Jibril's investment. So this is amount, right? This amount is already given to us. So just put over here instead of A, and P is the principal, that's the initial investment, that's 500, and 1 plus R over 100 to the power n, that means time. So that is 8 years. Now just divide by 500 both sides to get left term, this term, 609.20, 500. 1 plus R over 100 to the power 8, just calculate, you will get that. Now this step is important. So we need to understand this result. If we have x to the power m equals a over b, suppose, then x equals a over b to the power 1 over m, okay, 1 over m. So here 1 plus r over 100 to the power 8 equals this. So 1 plus r over 100 equals 1.2184 to the power 1 over 8, okay. And you can just use calculator to get this value. Just shift right to 1 to right side. So I mean, just you will subtract 1 and then you will get 0.04, this one. Just multiply 100, like 100 here and 100 here, right? 100 cancel, you will get R, and here you will get 2.499. So that roughly 2.5. So rate is 2.5. Okay, I believe you understood, and better you should try this question on your own as well. Now come to second question. So it seems very simple one. That is based on statistics. So 100 students take part in a reaction test. The table shows the result. Okay, the reaction time is given and the number of students given. CF, I use the cumulative frequency. I will use later to simplify some question. By the first question that says write down the mode. Mode means the time which is repeated maximum number of times by maximum students. So that is, I believe, 32. So 7 has been used by 32 students. So mode should be 7 because 7 repeated many, like much number of times, maximum number of times. So that's why 7 should be the mode. Median. Okay, so median. So there are 100 students, right? So just divide 100 by 2. So that is 50. You know that if you are getting direct integer, then that integer plus next integer, you have to take those value and then you have to take average. So I got 50. It means 50th value I have to consider and 51st value I have to consider. And I will use those two value and then I will take average of those two. So for this, I used CF, that's the cumulative frequency. So for 6, this is 3. Then you know that for the cumulative frequency, you need to add up these two. So you will get 35, then add again 19, you will get this, add 29 to get 83, then add again 11, then 94, and then again add 6 to get 100. By the way, I have to consider 50th and 51st. So this is 35, right? So till 35, 7 will the reaction time. But from 36 to 34, okay, from 36 to 34, reaction time is 8. So 50th will come here and 51st will also come here. So 50th reaction time is 8 and 51st is also 8. So 8 plus 8 over 2, again, that's 8. So that's why median is 8. Now calculate the mean. So here that says a simple concept, simple question that we know that mean is sigma or summation xf over sigma f. So x means this one. Okay, this is considered as x, I mean data, and this is considered as f. So just multiply 6 times 3 plus 7 times 32, which you can check here. 8 times 19, 19 times 29, 10 times 11, 11 times 6, and over sigma f. I mean just add all frequencies. So 3, 32, 19, and all these one, right? Okay, so now just use calculator. If you use calculator over here, you will get 831 over 100, that is 8.31. Now 2 students are chosen at random. Find the probability that both their reaction times are greater than or equal to 9 seconds. So number of students whose reaction times are greater than or equal to 9, okay, reaction time is either 9 or greater than 9. So that is here you can check for 9, like number of people whose reaction time is 9, that is 29, or greater than 9, that is 10. For that we have 11, and for 11 we have 6. So 29, 11, and 6 we have to add. So here I got 29 plus 11 plus 6, that's 46. Now out of these 46, 2 students are selected, right? So if you're going to select first student, then you have to write 46 because you are going to select one student from here, like, okay, so 46 over 100, total was 100. Now one student already you have selected, another student you have to select from this set. So out of 46, one student is outside, so now you got 45, and out of 100, one student already you have selected, so that's 99. So 45 over 99, just use calculator, you will get 23 over 110. Okay, now next question. The box and whisker plot shows the height of some students. So here this is, you know that this is minimum, first one, and this is maximum. This is the Q1, Q2, Q3. I mean lower quartile, median, and upper quartile. So find the range. We know that maximum minus minimum, so that's 150, and this is 105. Subtract, you will get 53. Find the interquartile range, that is upper quartile minus lower quartile, that's Q3 minus Q1. So that is 142 here, and that's 122. Just subtract, you will get 20. Okay, now come to C part. The C part says the mass of each of 200 potatoes is measured. The table shows the results, the mass m grams. Here it's already mentioned, the frequency is mentioned. I found mid value, okay, mid value of this class. This is called class also, guys. Okay, mid value of this class that I have represented by small m, and this is f dot d, that's frequency density, frequency over class width. I will tell you where to use this result, and like this row and this row. So first one, calculate an estimate of the mean. You know, whenever we have class and we need to find mean, then we always need to multiply frequency with the data, like with the discrete data, not with this continuous for this class one. So we need to find some data, one data for this frequency, and for that we need to find mid value of this, like average. So just add and then divide by 2 to get average. 50 plus 110 over 2, so 50 plus 110 over 2, that's 80. For this class we need to find x or m value, that's 110 plus 200 over 2, that's 155. Similarly over here 250. So now we got m or x, whatever you want to tell, you can tell, that's sigma mf over summation f. So just I need to multiply them, these two. Okay, this is my x or m, like data, and times frequency. So 80 times 60 and plus 155 times 90, then 250 times 41 divided by sum of all frequencies. So that is 60, 99 and 41. Just use calculator after that. You will get 151.975. Okay, now complete the histogram to show the information, the table, and we know that for the histogram we need to find frequency density. That's why I formed here one more row to find frequency density. And for frequency density we know the formula, that's frequency over class width, right? So this is my frequency, that's 60, and the class width is 50 to 100. You can subtract 110 minus 50, you will get 60. So 60 over 60, that's 1. Then 99 over 200 minus 110, that's 90. So 99 over 90, that 1.1. Similarly 41 over 100, because the 300 minus 200, that's 100. So 41 over 100 is 0.41. Okay, so I got these three frequency density, so I have to plot these three. So this one frequency density is associated with this class, 1.1 is associated with this class, 0.41 is associated with 200 to 300. So just I need to plot all these things here. So 50 to 100, oh, it is 1, and already it is mentioned 50 to 100. Okay, already it was there, so it was already there. I think 110, right? Yeah. Now 110 to 200, we got frequency density, that's 1.1. So 1.1 will come here. So just draw horizontal line till this and just make one rectangle and shade. Now for 200 to 300, frequency density is 0.41. So 200 to 300 frequency density is 0.41. So roughly here, just draw one horizontal line to form one rectangle. So this is just a simple question. I don't think this is a difficult one. Every student at this time, your exam is very near, just 1 month left. So I believe you all guys are comfortable for this. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. That's question number 3. It seems a good question according to the figure and the diagram which is mentioned, but let's go deeper inside the question and let's check what's written here. The diagram shows a cylinder containing water here, and there is a solid metal sphere touching the base of the cylinder. Half of the sphere is in the water. The radius of cylinder is 12 centimeter. Radius of cylinder, right? Okay, it means they're talking about this one. Okay, so there's 12 centimeter, and the radius of a sphere is 3 centimeters. So this one is 3 centimeter. Okay, that's fine. A sphere is removed from cylinder and the level of water is decreased by h. So I tried here to explain this story over here. Just if you remove this sphere, then your water level will drop down by this height. Okay, this height. So your water is here. Okay, now the question says show that height is this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it means this much water, right? This much water, or this much water capacity was equal to half of volume of this sphere, right? So it means volume of cylinder with height h. So I will consider, because radius will be still 12, but height I will consider a small h. So the volume of cylinder with height h will be volume of hemisphere. Why it is hemisphere? Because it was filled here half of the sphere, right? That's why I consider hemisphere. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So pi 12 is square and times h. And the hemisphere volume is 2/3 times pi r cube. And just take this in denominator of that and can cancel pi. Use calculator. You will get h 0.125. Now move to the next question. That says water in the cylinder is poured into another cylinder of radius capital R. The depth of the water in this cylinder is 18 meter. Calculate the value of R. Okay, so like this. Okay, from here I told you in the beginning that this much water left, right? This much water left. So guys, we have this much water and we have to pour this water in some other cylinder, right? So what is our capacity, or what's the capacity of water here? You can find pi r square h, but h means height. But this time your height is not h, your height is 3 minus h, right? Okay, and suppose here you have radius capital R. So this capacity or this water is coming over here. So this volume and this volume should be same. So here I'm trying to explain. Volume of cylinder with radius capital R is equal to volume of cylinder with contained water, right? Okay, now pi r is square. And h is already given to us for the new cylinder. The depth of water in the cylinder is 18 meter here, so that's why 18. And pi r is square h, I believe you understood. H means height, but this time it is 3 minus h, right? So h was 0.125. Now here I got pi and 12 square is 144, and here is 2.875. And then take pi and 18 in denominator. Just use calculator, you will get 23. R square is 23. R is root 23 or 4.795. Okay, now move to the next question. The sphere is melted down and some of the metal is used to make 30 cubes with edge 1.5 centimeter. Calculate the percentage of metal not used. So volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Our R is 3, so 113.097. And volume of 30 cubes, so 30, and 1 cube volume is side cube, so the side is already 1.5, so 1.5 cube and multiplied by 30, we got this. Now I need to just understand these 30 cubes have developed by using this sphere, right? But it is not 100% used, right? You can just check, it's less. So how much is not used? So not used is 113.097 minus 101.25, and just take difference, 11.847. And now percentage not used. So not used times 100 over original in this case will be the sphere, so 113.097, and just calculate, you will get 10.475, which is roughly 10.5. Okay, this is question number 4. So guys, I tried to explain question number 4 over here without using tracing paper, and I will just explain with the help of some without using a tracing paper. But if you need to understand this question with the help of tracing paper, then write in comment box, then I will make another video only based on this question by using tracing paper. By the way, I'm trying to explain, please try to understand here. Enlarge a triangle T by scale factor 3 and the center 0.2. So center 0.2, I think I should take some other color. Which one should I take? This one? Okay, this one. So center 0.2, so consider 0.2 here, right? This is your 0.2. And then what you can do, use pencil and plot one point here, and then use ruler to join these two. If you join these two, you will get this line, blue line, right? This one you will get. Now again, put pencil over here and one point over here, and just use ruler to join these two. You will get this one. Similarly for this corner to this. And now you have these three blue lines, okay? This one, and this one. Now we will use a scale factor 3. So this length is 1 unit, right? So try to check where is 1 times, it is multiplied by 3. So 1 times 3. So you have to check 3 units between these two lines. So this is not 3 unit, this is not 3 unit, it is 2 unit, it is 2.5, it is also not, but here, yeah, here and here, 1 2 3, so 3 units. So one side I got here, okay? Now if you check another, like here, okay, from these two lines, so this is 2 unit, but 2 times 3 is 6 unit. So now I have to consider from this line to this line 6 units. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this length I got. And then, you know, if when you got 2, then you can just join this, you will get third one. So this is enlargement. Now we have to label, okay? Label. So label means you have to give this point. So this is 9 comma minus 1, this is 3 comma minus 1, and this is 9 comma 2. Okay? So labeling is very important. Now reflect triangle T in the line x plus y. Enlarge. So first I got enlargement. Now second, rotate a triangle T about 4 comma 2 by 90 degree clockwise. Okay, 4 comma 2. First is 4 and 2 is here, right? 2 is here. Actually in this case I used tracing paper. What I did over there, I just put tracing paper and I first figured out this 4 comma 2, and then I just drew this Cartesian coordinate x-axis y-axis, and on tracing paper I just plotted this triangle, and then I moved my tracing paper holding at this point 4 comma 2 in clockwise direction, okay, by 90 degree only. Then I found this triangle over here, okay? So we have to label image as well. So this is 3 comma 3, this is 4 comma 3, and this is 3 comma 5. So this is the rotated triangle. Now reflect triangle T in the line x plus y is equal to 6. So first of all I have to draw x plus y is equal to 6. So this is the line, this is the line x plus y is equal to 6 here. This is the line x plus y is equal to 6. And I have to take reflection, right? So this is this point. Just try to take image with respect to this line in 90 degree, okay? So it will come here. Yeah, it will come here. And if you take image for this point, then this is one diagonal and it will come over here. Okay, and from here if you take, this is again 2 diagonals, so here also 2 diagonal you will get here. So we got this triangle, okay? So labeling again 4 comma 3, 5 comma 3, and 5 comma 5. Now that says describe fully single transformation that maps triangle P onto triangle Q. So this is P and this is Q. We can easily figure out this is just a reflection with respect x is equal to 4, right? So this is just a reflection about x is equal to 4. So I believe you understood, but those whose concepts are not so clear about this question, so there is some challenge to understand at this explanation, because I used tracing paper but I did not show over here. But if you want me to show how to use tracing paper and how to use ruler, pencil to draw and to explain this completely, then I need to make another video for that. So if you really need, then write in comment box, sir, can you make a separate video for this question? Then inshallah I will. Okay, now come to B part that says That is based on vector. And what I found over here, this is not a very difficult question. Normally you will expect more difficult or more challenging than this. By the way, let's check over here. The diagram shows a triangle OHK where O is the origin and the position vector of H is A and the position vector of K is B. Z is the point where HK such that HZ ratio ZK is 2:5. Find the position vector of Z in terms of AB. Okay, so this is 2:5. Okay, so first we need to find position vector of Z. So it means OZ we need to find. We know that. For OZ, we can follow this path, OH and then HZ. Okay, so OH is very simple, that's A, but HZ we need to find. And for HZ, we need to find HK. So HK is here, right? HK. So we can follow this path, minus A, okay, minus A and then B. So I believe you understood, because the left side is plus A, so right side is minus A and this side is plus B. So minus A plus B is HK. HK I got. Now HZ is 2/2 plus 5 times HK. So that is 2/7 and HK is minus A plus B. Now it is very simple. Position vector of Z is, it's very messy now. So position vector of Z, so it means OZ. So OZ is OH plus HZ, which is A plus 2/7 minus A plus B. It is my experience which I found from the students that they are able to write this, but sometimes they are not able to simplify completely. So it's just a normal algebra, that's 7. So here you can write 7A/7. Okay, so that you can take a numerator together. So 7A/7, so denominator is 7 and it became 7A, and this is 2 times minus A, that's minus 2A and 2B. So 7A minus 2A, that's 5A plus 2B/7. Or you can just again break in 2 parts. So 5/7A plus 2/7B. Okay. So question number 5, that says, this is simplification, it's very simple again. So 2p squared times 3p squared, that's here. 2p squared times minus 2, which is here. Minus 3 times 3p squared, which is here. And minus 3 times minus 2, which is here. Okay. Now, so 6p squared, now minus 2p squared, then minus 9p squared plus 6, because minus 3 times minus 2, so it is plus 6. 6p squared and minus 4 minus 9 minus 13p squared and then plus 6. Just you have to write here. That's it. Now B part, that says S equals half bracket U plus VT. So U is given to you, V is given to you, T is given to you. So guys, this is for 2 marks and I believe this is just a free mark. You can consider half. U is 20 and V is 30 times 7. Just calculate, you will get 175. Rearrange the formula. So S equals half. So multiply 2, like 2 here and 2 here. 2 and 2 cancel. This is 2S. U plus VT. Now divide by T, like divide by T here and T here. So you will get 2S over T and T cancel. You will get U or U plus V. What we need to write? We need to write V only. So V equals, just shift U left side. So 2S over T minus U equals V. So V equals 2S over T minus U. Now we are going to solve C part, that is based on factorization. And the question says 2Q T minus 3T minus 6 plus 4Q. Over there you can check, this is T and this is T, right? So we can take T common from here. And this is 6 and this is 4 and there is no Q common, but we can take 2 common from these. By the way, if you take t common from here, then you will get 2q and minus 3, which you can see. And we can take 2 plus 2 common, then here we can left with minus 3, and this is 2q. So now this is 2q minus 3 here, and this is also 2q minus 3. So just take common 2q minus 3. From here you will get plus t, and from here you will get plus 2. So 2q minus 3 bracket t plus 2. Now here second part that says x cube minus 25x. You can check, this is x and this is x cube, so you can take x common. Now here you will get x square, and here you will get 25. This 25 you can write as 5 square. Now we got x and the bracket x square minus 5 square. Here very important thing which you have to consider, a square minus b square formula, that is a minus b times a plus b, right? So just we need to use this formula. So this is x minus 5 times x plus 5. So x times x minus 5 times x plus 5, this will be the answer. This is also my observation every time IGCSE asks this question, this type of question where they ask you to use a square minus b square. So better to memorize this result. Now come to C part, that is based on the coordinate in geometry, that is based on even a straight line. So let's take the question. And the question says this is line L1, this is line L2 here, and here this is L2. A is a point 0, 4. Okay, A. So the coordinate we can write 0, 4. And B is the point 8, 0. So for the coordinate we have to write 8, 0. L1 is a line parallel to x-axis. So this line equation will be y equals 4 because it is parallel to x-axis. There is no, here you know the gradient is 0 and the y-intercept is 4. By the way, a line parallel to x-axis which is passing through y-coordinate after c-intercept, then we write answer as y equal to c. Over here c is 4, so y is equal to 4. And L2 passes through the point A and B. This is A and this is B. So write down equation of L1, which is y equals 4, and write down equation of L2. Okay, L2 is passing through 2 points 0, 4 and 8, 0. So here I have shown this is 0, 4 and this is 8, 0. So first we need to find gradient. So gradient formula, you know that, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So I considered this one as x1 comma y1, and this one I considered x2 comma y2. So 4 minus 0, which you can check, and 0 minus 8, which is minus half. So gradient for this line I got minus half, and this is your y-intercept, that is called c. So I have m, I have c, y is equal to mx plus c, m is minus half and c is 4. So minus half x plus 4. Now c is the point 2, 3, and L3 passes through C and is perpendicular to L2. So it was my L2, right? So this is my L2 and this is my L3, and C is the point 2, 3, which is here I have shown, and L3 is passes through C and perpendicular, right? Perpendicular to L2. So this line. Okay. Now show the equation. It means we need to find equation of this L3. So our L3 is passing through the point 2, 3, but we don't have gradient, right? And you know that for finding equation of any a straight line, we must have these two informations. One is gradient and one is the point. So point is available, but gradient is not. So gradient of L2 is minus half. Since these two are perpendicular, I'm considering gradient of L3 is m2. And we know that m1 times m2 is minus 1. Again, this result you have to memorize. When two lines are perpendicular, then the relation between m1 and m2, the product is minus 1. So m1 is minus half, which is here, and m2 is here. And now minus and minus got cancelled. Just write 2 here and 2 here. These 2 and 2 cancel. So m2 you will get 2. Now y is equal to mx plus c. In general, we write equation of any straight line. So for this L3, m is 2. So y is equal to 2x plus c, but y-intercept is not available, right? This length is not available. so we cannot write C directly. Okay, but we can get that because our L3 is passing through the point 2 comma 3. So put x as 2 and y as 3 over here. So y is 3 and 2 times x is 2. So 3 minus 4, that's minus 1. So C is minus 1. So just put C minus 1 over here. So y equals 2x minus 1. So see, we proved it. Now L3 crosses the x-axis at D. Okay, so C was here, 2 comma 3. And L3 is crossing x-axis at D. So we need to find the D point, but we know that when any line is crossing x-axis, then y is always 0. So just put y is equal to 0 in equation of this line, which was 2x minus 1. So just put y equals 0 over here. So that's 0 equals 2x minus 1, then 1 we will take to, I'm talking about this. So 1 equals 2x, then divide by 2 both sides. 2 and 2 cancel, x equals half. So this point I got x equals half. So now half comma 0. So I have 2 points C and D. Now we know that this formula, we know if you have a coordinate A, which is x1, y1, and B, x2, y2, then the distance of AB by using this formula, root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay, so I'm gonna consider this one as x1 y1 and this one as x2 y2, and vice versa. You can consider this one D point as x1 y1, doesn't matter. Okay, so now 2 minus half whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. Now just use calculator. You will get 3.35. Okay, the question number 7, that is based on set. So universal set, that is student in the class. P is student who study physics. C, student who study chemistry. So total number is given to you, that's 24. Number of P, that is 17. Number of C, 14. And the P and C like common, that is 9, which is already mentioned over here. Now we need to complete these 3 dots, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for P we have 17. So this complete circle is filled by 17 elements. Out of them 9 is already there. So this part is left with 17 minus 9, that's 8. And for this whole C, it is 14. This part is 9. So 14 minus 9, that is 5. So now this part is 8, this part is 9, this part is 5. And total is 24. So this is how much? 24 minus 8 minus 9 minus 5. So 28 minus 9, so that's 2. So this is 2. Okay. Now find P intersection C complement. Okay, let me explain that. Oh, what I did. Okay, no problem. So what was this? This was 17 minus 9, it was 8, and 14 minus 9, it was 5. Okay, now this is called P intersection C complement. P is this. Okay, this is P. And the C complement, it means outside of C. Outside of C. Which is the common one? Only this one, right? Only this one. So which is 8? I hope you understood. Now P union C complement. Okay, let me explain this. Okay. P union. Okay, P union. Okay, so this is my P. Okay. Union C complement. C complement, it means outside of C. Okay, so union, it means I have to consider this part as well as this part as well outside, but I cannot consider this one because this is this one is not coming at least one time also. So 8 plus 9 and outer it was 2. So 2, 8, 9. So 2, 8, 9, which is 19. 2 plus 8 plus 9, that's 19. Now 2 students are picked from the class at random. Find the probability that one student studies both subjects and one student studies chemistry but not physics. So both subject. Okay, 9. right? So 9 over 24. And student chemistry but not physics. So this part, this is for chemistry but not physics. That is 5 only. So 5 over 23, because one student already I have selected. So in this case, what is happening, I'm going to consider first, like I'm going to select first one student from both, and then I'm considering one student, those who study chemistry but not physics. But it is also possible, first we can consider one student from chemistry but not physics, and then from both. Okay, so 5 over 24, then 9 over 23. So just calculate, you will get 15 over 92. Now second one, the D part, that says 2 of the students who study physics are picked at random. Okay, who study physics. So physics is 8 plus 9, 17. Okay, so find the probability that they both study chemistry. Okay, so for that one, like the student who study both, that is 9. But right now we are, for us, the total number of people is 8 plus 9, that is 17 only. So first student which we are going to select from both, that is 9 over 17, then 8 over 16. The second one. Okay, so that's 9 over 34. It was a simple question. Now 8a part, find the area of the triangle where base is given and height is given. So half times base times height, it's again free marks. Okay, 54. Now B part, that says again area of the triangle, but here see, same situation, formula remains same, but they have introduced x like variable, and then they will ask you to use quadratic equation. So let's check what's the question. Question says this is a triangle where AB is given 2x plus 3 and height is given x plus 5 and area is given 50. So we need to find value of x in 2 decimal places, and you must show all your working. And let's check for how many marks. This is for 6 marks. Okay, so we are not gonna use calculator too much. Okay, we will use calculator, but at the end, not for solving quadratic equation. So area of the triangle is 50, that's given to us. Now area of the triangle is half times base times height. Now half base is 2x plus 3. This is your base, right? This is your base, which is 2x plus 3. And height is h, which is x plus 5. Okay, now just multiply 2 here and multiply 2 here. 2 and 2 got cancelled. Here you will get 2x times x, which is 2x squared. 2x times 5, 10x. 3 times x, that's 3x. 3 times 5, that's 15. And 50 times 2, that's 100. Now this is 2x squared, and then this is 10 plus 3, 13x, and 15 minus 100, that's minus 85. Now 2x squared, 13x minus 85. Now A is 2, B is 13, and C is minus 85. Now I'm going to use quadratic formula, that's minus B plus minus root of B squared minus 4AC over 2A, where B is 13 plus minus B squared, 13 squared minus 4, A is 2, C is minus 85 over 2 times 2. I will not use my calculator over here. First I will simplify. Minus 13 plus minus. For this internal part, only for this part you can use calculator. Okay, for this part, like you can keep your root and then you can use calculator here. So that is 849 over 4. Now it is plus minus, so 2 times I have to write. First minus 13 plus, I will use first plus root 849 over 4, and then minus 13 minus root 849 over 4. So I will get this one as well as this one. Now I will use calculator at this step. Now put this in calculator, you will get this result. Put this in calculator, you will get this result. But here x is negative and I have rejected that. This is a very important question. Why did I reject that one? So now I will come to my question, and then I will check AB is 2x plus 3, right? If x is minus 10.53, then 2x plus 3 is negative, right? So AB is negative, and we know that side cannot be negative. That's why we need to reject this. So we have to accept it. So 4.034 should be the answer. Now come to the next question, that is question number 9, and that says fx equals x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4. Find the gradient of the graph when x is 1. So just differentiate. We know that the m is the gradient and m is f dash x at particular value. At this particular case, that's x equals 1. So just differentiate. X cube differentiation is 3x square, and minus 3x square differentiation is minus 6x, and minus 4 differentiation is 0. And then just put x equals 1. So this is 3 times 1 square minus 6. Just calculate, you will get minus 3. So your gradient is minus 3. Find the coordinate of turning point for the graph. We know that for the turning point, or for finding maximum minimum, right, we need to equate f dash x equals 0. So f dash x is here, if I write f dash x is 3x square minus 6x. Okay, so f dash x should be 0. So 3x square minus 6x 0. We can take 3x common, because 3 and 6 we can take 3 common, and x square and x we can take x common. So x is left and 2 is left. Now this 3x should be 0, or x minus 2 should be 0. So x equals 0 over 3, that's 0, or x equals 2. So I got two values of x, 0 and 2. So put x equals 0 in your function over here. So 0 cube minus 3 square minus 4. So when x is 0, y is f of 0, which is 0 cube minus 3 square minus 4, y is minus 4. So I got 0 comma minus 4. Okay, this is my first turning point. Now I got x equals 2 also. So just put x equals 2 in the function over here, like 2 cube minus 3 square minus 4. Because we need to find y also, right? So whenever they are talking about the coordinates, then we should always give x as well as y. So we found x, but we need to find y, we need to put x value in function. So 2 cube minus 3 square minus 4, this is minus 8. So 2 comma minus 8, this is another turning point. Okay, so right now we got two turning point, which is 0 comma minus 4 and 2 comma minus 8. So for this particular question, this is fine. Okay, I mean this solution is fine, okay, above this boundary. But I feel this is incomplete, because whenever they are talking about the turning point, then we should also give some explanation about those turning points, like whether that's for maximum or minimum. So it's not so tedious or difficult. Just differentiate once again. Find f double dash x, which is 6x, and the minus 6 differentiation is minus 6. And then just put x equals 0, like we have to put x equals 0 or x equals 2. So just put x equals 0 here. So 0 times 6 times 0 minus 6, that's negative. So f double dash 0 is negative. So if when second derivative is negative, then you can consider 0 comma minus 4 is for max. And then just put x equals 2 again over here. So 6 times 2, that's 12 minus 6, which is plus 6. So this is positive. So when second differentiation is positive, then 2 comma, then you can consider that for minimum. So 2 comma minus 8 is for minimum. So now we understood, okay, this turning point is for max, this turning point for min. Okay, this one for min. Okay, next question is sketch the graph. Okay, yeah, see, for a sketching graph, this information is very important. By the way, our function was y equals x cube minus 3x square minus 4. Y equals x cube minus 3x square minus 4. Okay, and the turning point is 1 is here, 0 comma minus 4, and 2 comma minus 8. Okay, first thing. Second thing, we already proved 0 comma minus 4, this is for max, right? For max, you know that this curve is valid, and for min, this curve is valid. So we will try to develop this downward curve at 0 comma minus 4 and upward curve at 2 comma minus 8. See, at 0 comma minus 4, I try to draw a downward curve like this, and 2 comma minus 8, I'm trying to draw upward curve like this, and just join these two curves smoothly to get your graph. See, so this way you will get your graph. Okay, so simple. So you understood the importance of deciding whether for this turning point it is maximum or minimum. Without this information, without this concept, it was a little difficult to draw your graph, and it is for 2 marks. So I cannot use lots of calculus over here to draw. So I believe max and min, and for max, you know that this is downward curve. For this downward curve will give you maximum value, and this upward curve will give you minimum value. So this information is quite enough for these 2 marks. Okay, so this is question number 10. So here we have many triangles. Let us read this question. This is a quadrilateral ABCD where AC, AD, BAC and some informations are given. We need to find AB length. Where is AB? Yeah, AB length, this one. Okay, this is 90 degree, right? So in triangle ABC, if I use cos, yeah, because adjacent I don't have, but I have hypotenuse as well as angle. So I will use cos. Cos of 31, that's adjacent, which is AB over AC, which is 12.3. And just multiply 12.3 over here and over here. So AB equals 12.3 times cos 31. Use calculator to get 10.54. Now show that angle DAC. It means we have to find DAC. DAC. Okay, this one. So I consider this angle as theta. And again, you know, for this we have adjacent and we have hypotenuse. So again, we can apply cos. So cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent is 12.3 and hypotenuse is 16.5. So 12.3 over 16.5, cos inverse, just use calculator, get 41.8. Now calculate BD. Where is BD? BD. Okay, B to D. Yeah, so we can easily calculate BD here. Just check. This length is available. This length already we found. And this angle is also like this complete angle. This is 31 and this angle just now we found. So first I will draw this triangle. I have this length, I have this length, I have this angle. I can easily find this length by using cosine rule, okay? So here you can check. This is A, B, D. This length is 16.5. This length is 10.54 and this length is 72.8. Angle B8 is 31 plus 41.8. Please check. This is 31 and this is 41.8. So 72.8. So this angle is 72.8. And now BD length, according to cosine rule, this BD length is root of 2 adjacent sides square. So 16.5 whole square, 10.5 whole square, which you can check here, minus 2 times 16.5, 10.5 cos of angle between them, 72.8. Then again use calculator to get 16.745. So 16.75. Now calculate angle CBD. Where is CBD? CBD. Okay, it means I have to find this angle, right? But you know that this complete angle is 90. If somehow I get this angle, then I will subtract from 90 to get this. It means this x, I consider x, so I need to find this x angle. How will I find? Yeah, I can find this x by application of sine. So sine x over 16.5 equals sine of this angle over BD. So I can. So yeah, here in triangle ABD apply sine rule. Okay, sine x over 16.5. So sine x over 16.5 and sine of I think 72, how much? 72.8. So sine of 72.8 over this BD length, okay? So BD length already I have. So sine 72.8 over BD length 16.75. Okay, now sine x, okay, just take sine 16.5 over here, or you can say 16.5 you can write here, 16.5 you can write here. You can cancel this. Sine x equals 16.5 times this over this, which you can check. Just use calculator here to get 0.941. Then x is sine inverse 0.941, which is 70.22. Okay, so as I already explained to you, this angle if I have, and this total is 90, then I will subtract from 90 to get this angle. So 90 minus x. So angle CBD is 90 minus x, 90 minus 70.22, that is 19.78. Okay. Now calculate the shortest distance from C to BD. Okay, where is C? C, and this line BD. So shortest distance is always perpendicular distance from point to the line. So this one, okay, this length I need to find. So here I have CBD, where this angle 19.78 and BC is 6.335. Already I have. Oh, no, I found over here. Let's check how to find. In triangle ABC, where is ABC? ABC, okay, this triangle, okay, ABC. This is 90 degree and this angle is already given. This hypotenuse, just I can apply sine, right? Sine of 31 equals opposite, which is BC over hypotenuse 12.3. Okay, I think same result I used here. Yeah, sine 31 BC over 12.3. Just multiply 12.3 here and 12.3 here. This cancel. So 12.3 times sine 31, which is 6.335. So BC, oh sorry, one minute. This is just BC, huh? This is just BC. So BC is here. So I have BC, I have 19.78, because you can check here for this one, 19.78 already we found. Okay, and it's already 90 degrees. So I need to find this one. So I think again I need to use sine, because opposite length I need to find according to this angle. So here sine of 19.78 is cm over hypotenuse, which is 6.335. Now just multiply 6.335 here and as well as here, got cancelled. So cm is 6.335 times sine of 19.78. Just use calculator to get 2.14 cm. So that's the shortest distance. Okay, so I believe you understood. Okay, now come to the question number 11. So that is based on function fx, gx, hx and jx is given. J of -1, where is j? Oh, here. So this is -1, j of -1. So -1 is square, which is +1, free mark. Find x when fx plus gx. So fx is 2x minus 1 here. Gx is 3x plus 2 here. Now 3x plus 2x, 5x, and -1 plus 2 plus 1. Shift to right side, -1, divide by 5, -1 over 5. Simple. Find g of gx, give your answer in simplest form. By the way, g of gx, so this is my gx, right? This is gx, g of gx, so convert x in gx. So this will be g, and this x has been changed to gx, so it is gx. And but this x I changed, right? So this x also changed, so this x also need to be changed. So this is 3gx and plus 2, right? So g of gx you understood, which is 3gx plus 2. But this gx again I have to remove, or I have to substitute. So gx value was 3x plus 2. So 3 times through 9, and then 9 times 2, 6, and plus 2. So 9x plus 8. Now h of fx plus g of hx, give your answer a single fraction. H of fx, so where is hx? This is hx, right? So h of fx, so here x needs to be changed as fx. So I will get h of fx is 1 over fx, right? Because x need to be changed as fx, so 1 over fx. Now 3hx,ghx, so where is g? Okay, here. G of hx, so this x is hx, so g of hx, so this x also, so 3hx plus 2, right? So g of hx is 3hx plus 2. So see, you can check 3hx plus 2. Now 1 over fx, what was fx by the way? 2x minus 1. So 1 over 2x minus 1 plus 3, and hx, so I need to change h, I need to check. Hx is 1 over x. So 3 times 1 over x and plus 2. So I got 1 over 2x minus 1, then 3 times 1, 3 over x and plus 2. So first I will simplify this. So what you can do, guys, you can write how you will club these two terms together. You can write x here and you can write x here. So x and x, so x is same in denominator. Now this is 3 plus 2x. Now I have 1 over 2x minus 1 and 3 plus 2x plus x. So you know how I teach you. just you can cross multiply this x with them and this bracket with them. So 1 times x, you can check here. If it is plus sign, then write plus sign here. Now 2x minus 1 times 3 plus 2x here. Okay, and in denominator you have to multiply these two. So 2x minus 1 times x here. So 1 times x is x, 2x times 3 6x, 2x times 2x 4x square, minus 1 times 3 minus 3, minus 1 times 2x minus 2x. So this is 4x square. This 4x square you can check here. 6x plus x, 7x minus 2x 5x and minus 3, and 2x minus 1 and outside x, so here. Okay, when p of px equals x and p of px equals x, px is a function such that p inverse x is equal to px. Okay, draw a ring around the function that has this property. Like inverse function should be itself function. Okay, so here if you find inverse, then that is not okay. This is for 1 mark, so you have to just observe. Okay, you're not gonna find inverse of all these 4 questions and then you will tell. It is only for 1 mark. So this, I will say this question is just based on observation. Just now I am explaining. Suppose if you have y equals 2x minus 1, then y plus 1 equals 2x, y plus 1 over 2 equals x. So you will say f inverse x is x plus 1 over 2. So this is f inverse x, x plus 1 over 2, and fx is 2x minus 1. So f inverse x and fx, these two are not same, right? But here we have to find that function. We have to select that function where function and inverse both are same. So it means this is not my answer. But believe me, and for solving this particular question, no need to do this way. Just you have to observe. So how you will observe that? I mean, mentally, just you have to solve which question can give you quick answer for inverse. So hx is 1 over x. So I will consider y equals 1 over x and just multiply x both sides. So xy equals 1, x equals 1 over y, and this function was hx. So here I will say h inverse x is equal to 1 over x. See, hx was 1 over x and h inverse x is also 1 over x. So both are same. It means this property is valid for this function. Okay, now 12th, sketch the graph of tan x. So just you have to, remember which kind of graph is tan. So this is 90, always vertical line for 90, 180, 270 and 360. And this is the curve passing through 180, and then, always tan curve is like this. Okay, like this. So tan curve is always like this, guys. Okay, this is 0, suppose. So this is 90, this is 180, this is 270, this is 360, and then again 90 further. But we have to draw only from 0 to 360 degree. So this curve is there for you. Next is find x when tan x is 1 over root 3. So x is tan inverse 1 over root 3. You will get 30 degree. Okay, first you will get 30 degree, but 0 to 360 degree we have to find. So we have to draw tan x, and we have to draw y is equal to tan x, and we have to draw y is equal to 1 over root 3, and then we will check how many times these are intersecting and where these are intersecting. So tan x already we have drawn, and y equals 1 over root 3. You can just check. This is line y equals 1 over root 3. This horizontal line I have drawn, and it has intersected 2 times. One is here and one is here. Then just draw perpendicular on x-axis. Okay, so what will be this point? That will give you from the calculator here 30 degree. So this is 30 degree, right? From origin, like from x-axis when it was originated to this gap is 30 degree, right? It means from this point 180 to this gap it will be still 30 degree. Okay, this will be 30 degree. Now first point is 30, but second point will not be 30 because this point we have to consider point from origin always. So if it is 180 with respect to origin, so this gap is 180 plus 30. So this will be 180 plus 30, that is 210. Okay, so 30 and 210. And with other method also we can understand with the cast diagram. I always try to recall this: after school to college, all positive, sine positive, tan positive, and cos positive. Right now here we have tan 1 over root 3, so tan is positive. So tan will be positive in first quadrant and in the third quadrant. Okay, so one this angle I have to figure out, and one this angle I have to figure out. This angle already I found 30 degree, and you know, magnitude wise this angle and this angle will be same. So if it is 30, it will be 30, right? But I have to measure from here to here. So from here to here it is 180. Okay, from here to here it is 180 plus 30. So it will be 180 plus 30, 210. Okay, but what I observe for this question actually ask you to use graphical approach, because of that the first part is to draw the graph and then second part is to find x. By the way, you will learn this method also in AS level. So I believe it is done. This is question number 12. Then okay, blank page, I think it's completed. So guys, I tried my best to complete this whole in less time. Okay, so just go over with this whole paper and try to solve this paper on your own. And if you have any doubt in particular question, then just watch those problems again to understand in much efficient and better way. Okay, thank you very much. See you soon. Okay, bye.